Sometimes celebrities effortlessly bring their A-game to interviews, gracing us with quick-witted comebacks and roasts that are pure entertainment. In one of the most savage interview moments of her career, the host asked Selena Gomez how she met Taylor Swift, and she took that moment to take a not-so-subtle shot at her ex.
How did you guys first meet?
We actually dated the Jonas Brothers. It was the best thing we got out of those relationships.
Billie channeled her inner Brit during an interview with Radio 1 that even left the host impressed with her subtle roast.
Pounds, pint of Guinness.
Pint of Guinness.
That is the most British I've ever heard.
You want some golly lollies?
Back when Kanye West talked about running for president for the first time, the audience thought it was a joke until Kanye made sure it wasn't, and the crowd went dead silent.
When I run for president in 2024, we're going to definitely know what y'all laughing at. When I run for president in 2024,
At the Jonathan Ross show, when asked about British guys, Rihanna threw a complete curveball to the interviewer by using him as a reference for British guys, and things got awkward.
Would you be interested in a British guy?
Judging by...
No Nocebo effect is the opposite of placebo effect, where a person experiences negative effects simply because they believe a substance or situation is harmful. Scott Disick thought Kourtney Kardashian was experiencing this when she all of a sudden claimed she was allergic to a lot of different foods, so decided to secretly give her those foods, and it had no effect on her.
She's just lost it. I don't even think she knows what gluten is. I don't. Do you?
No.
Does anybody?
I'm sure.
Back when Rihanna could walk down the street without hundreds of paparazzis hounding her down, MTV tried to prank her on the show Punk'd by having some actors pretending to be street performers claiming she stole from them, but she was quick to shut it down.
And you took $100.
That we need to steal? Here, $10. Now y'all got $15. Will y'all leave us alone? God bless you.
Simon Cowell is known to be the judge that doesn't sugarcoat things, instead is straight up honest.
I've got the voice, I got the look, I got the confidence, I've got the personality.
I'm going to give you 3 out of 4 on that.
Chris Rock definitely had a rough upbringing, being the eldest of 7 children, with his father being a truck driver who worked long hours. He even dropped out of high school and finally got a lucky break when he was discovered by comedy legend Eddie Murphy. So when Kristen Stewart was talking about not wanting to get jobs handed to her, Chris Rock could not relate.
I really like to fight for jobs. I hate the feeling of suddenly being like, oh, well, you know, Kristen can have it because she'll... just because she can. You know what I mean?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Give me the job. I don't care if everybody's better than me.
Well, the parts for a Mexican. Yeah.
At the finale of America's Got Talent, Joan Rivers came with the smoke for all the judges.
If I want to see 3 people who make tons of money and...
56 years old.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
But well, when it was Mark Wahlberg turn for an interview, he was not going to let age discrimination slide, and called him out for it.
As a young guy trying to achieve the success that you have already achieved.
You ain't that f***ing young.
Well,
stop f***ing with everybody that's a little bit older.
Well, let's just, wait a minute, nobody...
Dude, Don, a legend, so dirty like that.
Out of the Jonas Brothers, Kevin Jonas remained a little more low-key, and didn't have as much visibility as the other group members. During the Jonas Brothers family roast, Lily Sings made a brutal comment about Kevin.
Kevin is actually my favorite Jonas brother.
Yeah.
He is.
Mine too.
Because he makes you believe that anyone can be a pop star. When you see a picture of him next to Nick and Joe, you always think, wow, Nick and Joe are really close with their accountant.
Taylor Swift is a talented songwriter that not only writes her own songs, but also has co-written for other massive celebrities. During an interview with Jimmy Fallon, she took a cheeky jab at the music industry.
I find it funny thinking about if I were to have like a party for all the songwriters on that song.
Really?
Yeah, because it would just be me.
At an interview in Japan, the host was interested in learning to speak English, but let's just say Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't the most helpful teacher.
I'm really interested in learning English right now. Please tell me what your favorite word is in learning English right now. Please tell me what your favorite word is.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
After Nicki released her perfume, she was doing some press for it, and when the interviewer admitted she didn't buy the perfume yet, Nicki's reaction was hilarious.
Did you smell my perfume yet, Angela?
Yes, I
No, you
did.
didn't.
Yes, I did. I promise I did.
But you didn't buy it.
I stay up on it.
But you didn't buy it?
Not yet.
Okay, you a hater.
In one of the most savage and hilarious excuses to get out of a family gathering, Kim Kardashian lied to her sisters about having injured her leg. But in a turn of events, Kendall and Kylie Jenner decided to surprise Kim with flowers to cheer her up, and well, they caught her moving just fine.
I just really thought that you guys would be more offended if I said I forgot.
Kim, you could have just told us the truth. You know, enjoy your flowers.
Even the most experienced interviewers drop the ball sometimes.
My biggest fear is sharks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But where do you find yourself in a situation where you could somehow be hurt by a shark?
When I swim in the ocean. What kind of question is that, bro?
Okay, even Tony Stark would be proud of the level of wit Robert Downey Jr. showed in an Avengers press conference, where he kept not being asked questions.
I must be mellowing with age, but I want to say this very clearly. The next time I'm not asked the first question, walk out.
With Jackie Chan being in over 150 films and constantly averaging 3 movies per year, I'm sure he doesn't have that much time on his hands. And apparently he hasn't even heard of the Kardashians.
Name your favorite Kardashian. Who do you like?
Kardashian? What's mean Kardashian?
Do you know that?
Margot Robbie, Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet. Seriously, Quentin has separated more women from their shoes than the TSA.
Ryan Gosling is one of those laid-back people with a great sense of humor. So when he slipped up during an interview, he took the mocking like a champ.
And Ryan Gosling. How are you guys?
Thank you. Oh,
good.
Thank you. How are you? Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure. And that's all for today.
Good night, everyone.
50 Cent was a part owner of the vitamin water brand, and it was acquired for $4.1 billion in 2007.
He's good. Okay, I can simplify it for you again. What if his second name began with an H? Tom H.
Oh. Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Bobby Lee's interview on New Day Cleveland was complete chaos all throughout, but had some great moments.
You are the only person ever in my career here to get that close to my face. He's the only person I will let get that close to my face to. No, so does that mean it doesn't matter then? Yes.
It's not working out though, is it? It doesn't feel like it is.
No.
Yeah, because your energy is like, it's a little too strong. I have a relationship.
Yeah, and how's yours going?
Really good.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been together?
4 years, and it's strong.
It's really strong?
Yeah. And she's way better than you. I'm kidding.
If you ever watched any Quentin Tarantino movie, it most likely showed feet at some point. But when Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out, a lot of viewers were very confused about so many feet shots. And even Brad Pitt made a joke at the SAG Awards and thanked his co-star Margot Robbie's feet.
I want to thank my co-stars, Leo, Margot Robbie, Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet. Seriously, Quentin has separated more women from...
At the Jonathan Ross show, when asked about British guys, Rihanna threw a complete curveball to the interviewer by using him as a reference for British guys. And things got awkward.
Would you be interested in a British guy?
Judging by...
Let's not. Not everyone can live up to this standard, Rihanna. That would be foolish of you to hope.
This is true. But you have to reach for the stars, you know?
On his show Hart to Hart, Kevin Hart had a brutal reaction when Don Cheadle mentioned his age.
And me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
But well, when it was Mark Wahlberg's turn for an interview, he was not going to let age discrimination slide and called him out for it.
As a young guy trying to achieve the success that you have already achieved.
You ain't that f***ing young.
Well,
stop f***ing with everybody that's a little bit older.
Well, let's just, wait a minute, nobody...
Dude, Don, a legend, so dirty like that.
Out of the Jonas brothers, Kevin Jonas remained a little more low-key and didn't have as much visibility as the other group members. During the Jonas brothers family roast, Lily Sings made a brutal comment about Kevin.
Kevin is actually my favorite Jonas brother.
Yeah.
He is.
Mine too.
Because he makes you believe that anyone can be a pop star. When you see a picture of him next to Nick and Joe, you always think, wow, Nick and Joe.